Dear Ukrainians, today I made a list of several key areas of discussion. The first is the PGO and everything that is necessary for the daily shooting of Russian missiles and drones, financing of interceptors, the scope of production, agreements with our partners. In general, there is regular control of the Ministry of Defense and the military command. It is necessary to increase production and increase the maximum separate air defense of small and medium-range actions. This is what is needed both for the front and to protect energy facilities. Renewed needs, and this will increase production. Our domestic Ukrainian production is a guarantee of protection. Ukrainians do not have to depend on whether it is possible to find something on the world market or in the warehouses of partners. Production tasks must be carried out on time. Personal responsibility for this is at all levels. We also carry out the requests of the brigades. After my trip to the front areas, one of the requests is a fair distribution of personnel between brigades. The replenishment of brigades by people must be considered. This is what almost every combat brigade is talking about. Now there is an order to work on all this. I am pleased to welcome the head of the General Staff, Andriy Ignatov, along with Pavlo Palis, deputy head of the President's office, and a very experienced military man. In the near future, I have to be prepared for decision-making projects. Of course, there were detailed reports on the situation at the front in key directions. Kupyansk, Pokrovsk, Huliaipole. It is important that Ukrainian soldiers continue to destroy the occupant. They defend their positions and carry out combat missions. This is the basis of our ability to negotiate in the interests of Ukraine. Russians all over the world say that Ukraine cannot defend itself. They say that Ukrainian soldiers cannot defend themselves. The daily combat results of the Ukrainian army, the daily results of our special services, our deep strikes, are evidence that Ukraine can defend its interests. And now every destroyed Russian occupant, every replenishment of our exchange fund for Ukraine, every Russian assault that the Ukrainians have stopped, every destroyed Russian unit of equipment, every deep strike is an argument that it is worth being with Ukraine. It is worth helping Ukraine. And we need to push not for Ukraine, but for Russia, the only reason why the war is dragging on. I want to thank all our soldiers who feel the situation, and everyone who now, as always, helps our army, helps our state. I want to note the results of the battles these days in the Kupyansk direction. Soldiers of the 127th Heavy Mechanized Brigade and the 475th Separate Assault Regiment. Thank you, soldiers. Soldiers of the 82nd and 95th Airborne Assault Brigades, 25th Airborne Brigade, 25th Separate Assault Battalion, 1st Assault Regiment, 102nd Separate Reconnaissance Battalion, 425th Separate Assault Regiment. Thank you. Soldiers of the 5th and 92nd Assault Brigades, 1st 33rd, 225th Separate Assault Regiments. Thank you. Soldiers of the 225th Separate Assault Regiment and the 71st Brigades. Thank you. Another thing, payments for the winter support program have already begun. And those who applied through UkrPoshta have already started to receive payments, in particular, in the front regions, in the border regions with Russia. And only in such communities there are already more than 133,000 applications through UkrPoshta. In total, through the UkrPoshta network, we have 550,000 applications. The number of applications is almost 11 million. It is important to apply this year for RIS-2. It will be possible to use it next year for utility services, for the determination of other needs, and, of course, for the support of our army through donations to volunteers. Every sign of support is important. I thank everyone who is with Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.